in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Denver Broncos.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here the Falcons Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cooper. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Cooper. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Block now on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
44 yards.
And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Cooper throwing on 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his... The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for him.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The quarterback takes him down and sacked.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cooper. He completes this to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Cooper. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cooper on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And it's 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. 7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Denver.
Here's Locke. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Jerry Jeudy.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that one will fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Open man is Ross, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So we come upon halftime with a visiting. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
17. Falcons 7.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Cooper. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Cooper now throwing on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun, Cooper. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Well, that certainly has to.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Cooper. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
24-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw on third down. Lock going deep downfield for Ross. And some room to work. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Face mask. Defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Cooper to throw on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And good. That ties the game at 17.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Back to throw is Cooper on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Cooper. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Operating from the gun, Cooper got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here we go with Kamara. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They've got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Cooper on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That one good for... And the Broncos get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on second and long. Cooper. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
There's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.